Jay-Z's son needs to hear some tough love.
Hey, what's up with everybody? It's your boy Rymir here. I just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. You know, I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how this industry works. These judges, these lawyers, these high celebrity people, they try to use all different types of tactics and call it what you want, bully tactics and different types of stuff to, you know, slow it down and just change the narrative. So it's like, hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So we sitting back and we just observing everything right now. I just ask y'all to keep the support. Keep the support. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten any settlement, anything like that. I wouldn't just take it. I would let y'all know, honestly, even if it wasn't y'all business. You know, you guys been here for me all these years, supporting me. I wouldn't dare just run away with no money or nothing like that. So, no, that's not what it is. But as I said before, y'all, just keep your eyes open. This is bigger than me. This was never just about me. I'm trying to change things for the world, honestly, for the future. We need this to be changed. We don't need to continue to go in these courtrooms and don't get fair due process and everybody don't get discoveries and you just get treated unfairly. So it's just like, I'm standing on business and, you know, I will continue to fight. So please don't think just because y'all seen that withdrawal it's over. It's not over, y'all. Continue to fight with me. Continue to support me. I will support y'all. I love all y'all. And let's just keep moving forward. Let's just do that. That's all we can do, right? Can't sit there and dwell on nothing. As y'all said, I got a family. I got to take care of my family. I'm grown. That's what I do. So it's like, I don't sit there and complain about too much. Try not to complain at all. But what I'm saying is I really appreciate all y'all love and support, and it's not over.
What up, where's your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, do y'all remember back in the day when this really cool picture of this kid started floating around the internet? Don't he look just like Jay-Z? Look at this picture. Look, don't he got his nose? Look at this kid. He looked just like Jay-Z. It's Jay-Z's son. Y'all remember that? This is, I'm gonna go on a limb, gang, and say at least 15 years ago, minimum. I may be lowballing, maybe even longer, but I remember seeing this on social media. It started circulating. Yo, he look almost identical. This has to be Jay-Z's son. Remember that? It was a whole deal. And for a time, we were amused. For a time, this was the talk of the town. This Jay-Z's son. People that don't like Jay-Z dug face first into this. They went on a tirade, a mission to find this kid and figure out why Jay-Z had abandoned his son. This kid was out there and they were going to stick him to Jay-Z no matter what. Then the story started to circulate that not only was this possible, it was very plausible because allegedly his mom is from the same projects as Jay-Z. Allegedly. And allegedly, they love this part that the mom was underage at the time of conception. Oh, it fits right into the narrative, gang. It is lock, stock, and barrel. We got him. We got him. This is just as good as being on the island. And for a time, if you are a Jay-Z hater, life was good. You were dancing, you were singing, you had a tambourine, and you were going to church. You were telling any and everybody who would listen. There were a lot of people that agreed. I believe Jaguar Wright and few others would say, you guessed it. You were right. Right? And for a time, it was good. Then it got more serious. There were allegations and lawsuits and all kind of conspiracies. It became real. This kid was not only saying he was his son, but he owes him. He owes him big, gang. If you're my dad, I should be getting some of that money and some of that love that Rumi and Siri and Blue and whoever else is getting. He should be getting that love. He want to meet his siblings, his cousins, his aunts and uncles, his grandma, his mom. He want to meet them all. Whoever he can meet. He want to shake hands, rub elbows, and hobnob with the elite because he earned it. That's my dad, right? And a lot of you supported them. Now, I just watched this video, and I'm saying to myself, at this point in time in 2025, this guy just dropped his paternity lawsuit, and he's speaking to his supporters. Who's still supporting this? I'm just going to be honest. I want to have a conversation because I have an article printed out here, but this ain't even my conversation. My conversation a little bit realer than if he is or he ain't. All right, I know it's a million people that got a million different theories. Jay-Z's nasty. He's the father. He's doing everything he can to avoid this paternity test. He's running this kid through the ringer. First of all, he ain't a kid. This guy's over 30, gang. Not a kid no more. Got a whole family. Said it himself. He's, quote, taking care of his family. All right? And then some of you are like, this kid, just like the other stories, it's a lie. He's trying to get money out of Jay-Z. He's trying to get it back. Let me read this conversation so we can learn together what's going on. But to me, gang, as a full-grown adult who I don't really talk to my dad, right? Don't need a paternity test. Don't want to know. I spoke to this guy in the 90s. Haven't needed him since. I'm not going around. This guy could have $1 billion. You would not see me going nowhere saying, that's my dad. I want my daddy's records. I need his money. Right? I don't know. You don't know that reference if you're not my age. I want my daddy's records. Blind Melon Jelly. Look it up. Right? You'll get a kick out of that. But I don't need my daddy's records as a grown man. I don't need my daddy's money. You got to be out here on your own. And for Rymir Satterthwaite, I believe his name is. I could be saying that way wrong. But this is me and you. I want to have a conversation because at this point, this is sad and pathetic. You're not suing anymore to be in his good graces. You're not suing anymore to be with your dad. You don't want to know that he's your dad. You could win this lawsuit. You would never get to shake his hand or be in his presence because that's not what the lawsuit is about. This lawsuit is 100% about cash. You're going on a mission because you want the cash. The sad part about it is this guy wants nothing to do with you. You're saying he's doing hula hoops, jumping through ropes, jumping through all kind of prisms and cyclones and everything else to get away from you. I don't want a dad like that. Spiritually, that's too much. Okay? Whether I believe you or not is irrelevant. Whether anyone believes you or not, whether Jay-Z believes you or not, a man doing this much to thwart your advances, to be united, let's just be honest. The only reason a man should be trying to get another man to be his dad is so he can really be his dad. This guy don't want nothing to do with you. You can get the results tomorrow that he's your father. This guy will fight you for years to not give you $1, 1 penny. Okay? I don't think there's a such thing as back child support at this point. I'm just going to be honest. It could be, it could not be, I don't know. But I want to read this conversation, this article, and have a conversation because, gang, end of the day, you dropped the lawsuit and you're talking about it's not over. The actual word I'm going to say to you, maybe this will resonate, gang. This looks pathetic. It looks sad. It looks very, very suspect. It looks like you're trying to chase this bag to the ends of the earth and you're asking for supporters to help you do it. I don't know who's still going on your page like, yeah, Rymir, like, get him, go after him. The only person could be telling you this, gang, is somebody who does not have your best interests at heart. This is somebody who wants to see Jay-Z go down. They don't care whether you're his son or not. I'm just going to be honest. These people want you spinning your wheels for 10 more years without a thing to show for it. You're famous for chasing a grown man, right? You're a grown man that wants to be a real boy. I want to be a real boy. You're a grown man, gang. Stop this. I'm just going to be honest. It doesn't matter if you get that bag in 10 years. You're not doing anyone any favors by chasing a man who's running as fast as he can away from you. He'll never be good with you. And I know that don't matter because at this point, you just see a bag at the end of it. But these lawyer fees got to be adding up. And I'm sure some of them are taking it pro bono, but after a while, that ain't going to keep happening. This is getting really, really It got to be breaking your soul down, gang. In both ways, whether you are broken down because he don't want you right now. You're the Fresh Prince episode where, why don't he want me? Right? You're that kid that's still chasing his dad at 30-some years old. That has to hurt. Not only that, whatever money you think you're going to get, you haven't gotten it, and you probably won't. So that has to hurt. You're sullying your mom's memory every time you do this. I'm just going to be honest. If I'm your mom, I'm basically would be saying, listen, just move on with your life. If this man is fighting this hard to keep his money and to keep you out of it, he's not a good guy anyway. I wouldn't want my kids knowing that. That's my granddad. He won't speak to me or my father, no one. This is taking a toll. And yeah, you may get the money. You probably won't. The odds are, if this guy spinning his wheels this much, ain't no money coming, gang. Ain't no money coming. Let me just be the first to tell you, ain't no money coming. You're chasing something that's going to keep bucking. This is a horse you can't tame. Ain't no money coming, family. You're putting your whole, everyone related to you through a ringer right now that has no end in sight. I'm telling you, I've been seeing this story for 15 years, and it's building steam because they love controversy. They love to bring people into stuff that's messy. It's going to always be a story. But gang, I'm just going to be honest, between me and you, you need to chill. You need to really chill out, because what's going to happen, you're going to put this on whatever kids you bring up, and they're going to be chasing this now. Chasing this guy and thinking that's their granddaddy. Whether it is or not, it's irrelevant. He don't want nothing to do with you. I don't know if that matters because you're chasing a bag, but at some point, the bag is running away from you. Whether you get it or not, it's not going to matter. You're going to have wasted mad years being known as Jay-Z's alleged son. Some people calling you the fake son. I don't want my record like that. I don't want my jacket like that going around. Yo, that's the guy. That's Jay-Z's fake son. He abandoned him. Like, I don't want to be a grown man still looking in the shadows at somebody's son who don't want me. Gang, this looked real crazy. It looked real crazy. It looked like there's nothing good going to come out of this. But let me read this. Rymir Satterthwaite, Jay-Z's alleged son, drops paternity lawsuit. Satterthwaite could potentially refile if the case is dismissed without prejudice. I think it might have been dismissed with prejudice. I don't know, but I'm going to go by this. Satterthwaite, the man who has long claimed to be the music mogul's son, has officially withdrawn his legal petition requesting that the hip-hop icon submit to a court-ordered paternity test. They're all saying no. And whatever power he got, it's working. It's not going to happen. You're dropping this, alleging that there's some behind-the-scenes nonsense going on that you can't disclose. Well, gang, let me just put it to you like this. If there's behind-the-scene nonsense and you're speaking on the behind-the-scene nonsense, you're pretty much making behind whatever threats they're talking about, you're making them real. At this point, you shouldn't have dropped it. You should have just kept going. If you feel you have a case, but what I'm telling you is you don't have a case. You need to move on. They're not going to ever let you have a case. You can't even get close to the man to serve him. This ain't going to work. Let me continue. After years of fighting to establish a biological connection to Sean Jay-Z Carter, the notice to drop the case was filed in California on Friday, bringing a pause to a saga that has spanned over a decade. This guy been chasing this guy for a decade, trying to get money that's never coming home, gang. I'm just going to be honest. If the petition is dismissed without prejudice, Satterthwaite has the right to refile his complaint at any time. Satterthwaite, now in his 30s, maintains that Jay-Z had a romantic relationship with his late mother, Wanda, in the 1990s, which allegedly led to his birth in 1993. He vows to keep fighting for a paternity test despite his persistent public claims that Jay-Z has dismissed his remarks as fabricated. Earlier this year, Satterthwaite spoke candidly to the Daily Mail, expressing frustration at the lack of response from the billionaire entertainer and entrepreneur. He's thinking that Jay-Z is supposed to be responding because he's alleging whatever. If I'm Jay-Z, I would never respond to you. For one, let's say I don't believe it. If I don't believe it, you're a guy chasing a bag. I don't need to respond to you. I don't need to prove anything to you. Once I prove it to you, there's 3 more nut jobs coming up saying, prove it to me too. So I would never prove it to you. I would never give you the satisfaction. And let's say I believed it and it actually had merit. That's even less reason to respond to you. I don't know if you know how this works, but if a guy this powerful is running from you, he's running for a reason. Either he didn't do it or he did. Either way, he's going to keep running. He got his track shoes on. So you're not going to catch a guy that's powerful. At this point, it's time to move on, gang. It's time to move on, bro. You need to move yourself into a positive space. This is negativity at its finest. This is dragging your soul down. I'm just going to be honest. You're on there making grainy videos, sounding defeated. Gang, there's no one to defeat you but yourself at this point. You're chasing something that can't be caught. This is a unicorn. You're in your 30s. They're never going to give you a paternity test at this point. Because you're only suing for money at this point. You're not suing for emotional. You're saying emotional stress. You're not. You're the only one making your own self stressed out. So they're never going to give you one. Let me see. This is the last thing I want to say. Go to the courtroom and do what everybody else has to do. I can take a no. This is what he's saying to Jay-Z. If he's not, why can't he prove me wrong? Go to the courtroom and do what everyone else has to do. I can take a no. I can take being embarrassed. You're already embarrassed, gang. He's telling a man that doesn't want to be involved with him, well, just prove me wrong. He doesn't have to. That's what you're not understanding. He doesn't need to prove you wrong. He doesn't need to acknowledge you or give you any power. Once he gives you that power, then you're going to run with it. We already see the play, gang. Once he acknowledges you anyway, you're going to take whatever response and run with it and see, there it is, da, da, da. You're grabbing money right now, gang. That's what it looked like. It looked like you're chasing an ambulance, gang. I'm just going to be honest. You don't look like a righteous dude. You look like a dude that's chasing a bag. You're not saying, I just want my family. You're saying, I want what's owed to me. What's owed to you is money. Gang, let me just leave it at this, man. Move on, gang. It's over. You lost this one. You lost the whole thing. It's done. You don't have the muscle. You don't have the power. You don't have the story ain't adding up. Nothing's working. So whether I believe it, you believe it, or anybody, you're looking crazy. It's over, gang. Let it go. All right? I'm going to leave it at that. CLBMG. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. Every Wednesday night we go live. We probably talk about this on the What Show, BTJ and Fliz. We definitely going to be talking about this Jay-Z something because it's just getting ridiculous and you're too old. You're too old to be doing this. I'm going to leave it at that. Man, listen, I'm out of here. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. All right, I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6-man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end. And then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh